The Star Who Wanted to Swim in the River. Once upon a time, in the vast velvet sky above a little American town, there lived a star unlike any other. This star was not the brightest, nor the biggest, but she was the most curious. Her name was Stella, and she spent her nights twinkling high above, gazing down upon the world, wondering what it might feel like to touch the earth below. Every evening, Stella watched as the moon sailed across the sky, dipping its silvery light into the winding river that flowed through the heart of the town. She saw the river glisten with moonbeams, the ripples carrying secrets and stories, and the reflections of trees, houses, and sometimes children skipping stones. Stella's heart fluttered with a longing she had never felt before. She wanted, with all her shimmering might, to swim in that river, to feel the cool water swirl around her, and see the world not only from above, but from within. But stars are meant to shine in the sky, not swim in rivers. At least that's what Stella had been told by the older stars, those who had twinkled for centuries and knew all the rules. "We are guardians of the night," they said. "We keep the darkness gentle and safe. The river belongs to fish and frogs and people. Our place is here, high above." Still, Stella could not let go of her dream. Night after night, she watched the river, imagining herself diving into its depths, swirling among the fish and dancing with the moon's reflection. Her curiosity grew and grew until one evening something magical happened. As Stella gazed down, she noticed a firefly buzzing close to her light. The firefly's glow was gentle, golden, and kind. His name was Finn, and he too loved exploring the world. Finn had travelled far and wide, lighting up gardens, hovering over ponds, and even visiting the river below. "Hello, Stella," Finn greeted, his wings glimmering. "Why are you so wistful tonight?" "I wish I could swim in the river," Stella confessed. "I want to feel the water and see the world from a different place." "But stars can't swim," Finn hovered thoughtfully. "Maybe you can't swim like a fish, but perhaps there's another way. I've seen the river reflect the sky. Sometimes, when the night is clear and calm, it's as if the stars are right there in the water, twinkling among the ripples." Stella's eyes sparkled brighter. "Do you mean the river could hold my reflection?" "Not only your reflection," Finn assured her, "but your light. If you shine your brightest, the river will catch your glow and carry it along its banks. You will be a part of the river, and everyone who looks will see you swimming in its waves." Stella felt hope flutter inside her. That night, she gathered all her courage and all her light. She closed her eyes and focused on her dream, shining with all her might. Finn zipped down to the river, guiding Stella's glow with gentle encouragement. The townspeople strolling by the river that night gasped in wonder. The water sparkled with a new brilliance, shimmering with Stella's light. It danced on the ripples, twirled around stones, and mingled with the moon's reflection. Fish paused in their swimming, drawn to the twinkle, and even the frogs croaked a little softer, entranced by the beauty above and below. Stella felt as if she were truly swimming, her light mingling with the water, her heart soaring with joy. She realized that while she could not leave the sky, she could share her magic with the world in a new way. Night after night, Stella shone for the river, sending her dreams and wishes into its gentle flow. The townspeople began to notice the extra sparkle in the water. Some said it was a lucky sign. Others whispered that the river had been blessed by a star. Children told stories of a star who wanted to swim, and every evening they gathered by the riverbank, tossing pebbles and watching for Stella's glow. But Stella's story did not end there. Her courage to dream inspired others in the sky. The other stars, who had always followed the rules, saw Stella's joy and wondered about their own wishes. Some dreamed of singing with the night birds, others wished to dance with autumn leaves. And so, slowly, the night sky grew brighter, not just with light, but with dreams, hopes, and the courage to try something new. On one special evening, The river was as still as glass, reflecting every detail of the sky above. Stella shone with all her heart, and the river glowed so brightly that the old stars gasped in amazement. "It's beautiful," they whispered. "Perhaps there is more to being a star than shining from above. Perhaps we can shine for everyone, everywhere." Stella smiled, her light twinkling for all to see. She had found a way to swim in the river, not with her body, but with her spirit and her glow. And in doing so, she taught everyone, stars, fireflies, children and grown-ups alike, that dreams can take many shapes, and sometimes all it takes is courage, a little help from a friend, and the willingness to shine where your heart leads you. As the years passed, Stella's story became a legend in the little town. Parents told their children about the star who swam in the river, and children wished upon her light, hoping their own dreams might come true. Some dreamed of flying, others of painting rainbows, and some simply wished for happiness. But all of them learned, from Stella and Finn, that the best dreams are the ones you chase with your heart, no matter how impossible they seem. And so, every night, as the moon sailed across the sky and the river glistened below, Stella swam with the ripples, her light mingling with the water, reminding everyone that magic lives in dreams and in those who dare to shine. As the seasons changed, the town grew and the river's banks shifted, but Stella's light remained. She watched summer fireflies flicker and autumn leaves drift on the current. In winter, when the river froze, her glow danced across the ice, and in spring, her light mingled with the blossoms that fell into the water. Children grew older, but they never forgot the story of the star who wished to swim. Sometimes, when the sky was especially clear, families would gather by the riverbank, holding hands and searching for Stella's special twinkle. They would make wishes, share dreams, and remember that the world is full of wonder for those who look for it. Finn, the wise firefly, still visited Stella, bringing news from the earth below. He told her about new adventures, brave animals, and extraordinary children. Together they imagined even more ways for stars to share their magic with the world. One night, a little girl named Emma sat beside the river, feeling lonely and unsure of herself. She watched the water, hoping for a sign. Suddenly she saw Stella's light shimmering on the waves. Emma remembered the story and whispered her dream to the river. To her amazement, Stella's light seemed to sparkle just for her, encouraging her to believe. Emma stood up, her heart filled with hope. She knew that if a star could find a way to swim in a river, she could find a way to chase her own dreams, no matter how big or small. And so, with a smile, Emma ran home, ready to begin her own adventure. Stella's legacy grew, woven into the fabric of the town and the river. The story was told and retold, each time inspiring someone new. The stars above twinkled a little brighter, knowing that their light could touch the world in magical ways. And so, the river and the sky remained forever linked, the dreams of stars mingling with the hopes of those below. Stella, the star who wanted to swim, continued to shine, her heart filled with joy, her glow lighting the path for dreamers everywhere. For in the end, Stella learned and taught us all that it's not about where you are, but what you share. She showed that courage, friendship, and a little bit of magic can make even the wildest dreams come true. The end.